everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and in this episode of Jobless to Greatness we are starting our first full season here in La Liga in charge of Villareal. We're taking on Alaves at home, strangely enough the team we played our first game in charge of Villareal against, but we're starting the season at home to them. And it's been a busy transfer window for us in the summer. Media prediction, as you can see on the screen there, is for 5th position in the league. That was before some of our business was concluded. And we spent a good bit of money this summer. We'll see here, all these transfers I'm highlighting were done before the game ticked over to the new season. So all these players came in, plus these 3 players, in a total 70 million after the game ticked over to the new season. In total, this transfer window, we spent 214.2 million, and we took in player sales 70.3 million. So that's a net spend of 143 million, improving this squad. And if we go and look at the squad now, I think in terms of the quality, has improved. I think in the first 11, definitely. Maybe not so much in the depth, but we'll get to that in a moment because it's more potential in the depth than quality. The age profile has changed a bit in the lineup. We have a lot of younger players in there. The wage budget has changed to a lot of lower wages in the squad. And we'll go through the transfers in a second when we go through our first 11 for the season. But before that, we'll just have a look at the season preview because that actually have us in 7th position, 20-1 to win the title. That's where we finished last season, so they're not thinking we're going to improve much. I think we could. I think it's a bit 50-50 whether we've done perfect business in this transfer window or not. We'll know when the games start. But I think we've had a good pre-season. Quick look at the finances too. There's 69 million in the bank. Our transfer budget's still at 2.3 million left, but we're not going to really spend much more of that. And we're below our wage budget as well, which is really good. And we have sorted out another issue, and that of course was the players being against me. A lot of the players who didn't support me are gone, and we now have a squad with 2 players who support me, 2 new players who come in. The rest have no real opinion, and hopefully we can develop that over this season. So let's get to the starting 11 for the season, and here's a new tactic as well. We're playing a 4-3-1-2. We're going to move Gonzalo in behind the 2 strikers, try and get him more involved. He is the star man of this team, and we want him dictating the play there. So he'll be behind 2 strikers, but we'll get to that now in a moment who they are. In goals, it's going to be Jorgensen still. Didn't really see the need to improve too much in goals. Saved the money. He's a decent goalkeeper. We have a decent backup in Galma, who made a name for himself last season with those penalty saves. So we're going with Jorgensen as number 1 for this season. At right back, we have a new right back in from Celtic. It is a Spanish right back. It is Wanlu, 28-year-old Spanish. We brought him in for a fee of 28 million from Celtic. He started his career at Sevilla. He's moved around a bit, gone to Celtic, and now he's coming back to La Liga with us. I think he's a pretty decent centre-back, right winger, moving back to right full back. He's going to be on wing back really. Good crosser up the ball, good passing, lots of good physical attributes there. Pretty decent mentally. I think he's an all-round decent player. He can play in a number of positions on that right side, which could be useful for us. Value of 56 to 68 million now after paying 28 million for him. He's on 82,000 a week. High enough wage, but lower than what others were earning before he joined. So that's Wanlu. Then our biggest spending of the summer was this man, Pau Cabrusi, I think. Cuba. I don't know. Could go Cabrusi. He is our biggest signing of the summer. He's also a club record signing now. 55 million from Real Madrid. He started his career at Barcelona actually. Went to Benfica. Went to Real for 75 million. We paid 55 million for him because he had a transfer request in at Madrid. Now valued at 84 to 91. Very decent centre back. I think he has room to grow as well. He's 25, but there's room for him to grow. Very good mentals here, as you can see. Good physically. 6 foot with a jump and reach of 14 could be useful. Good acceleration, very good pace at 16. His passing is pretty good too, so he'd probably play him at the start of the season and he'd try it out as a ball-playing defender. 14 passing with 17 vision. Hopefully that can be really helpful for us at the back. He can play as defensive midfielder too, and that is really useful. And he'll be alongside another new player in on loan from Atletico Madrid is Diego Montero, the Swiss centre-back, in on loan for the season. Very much second choice centre-back to Cabrusi, but yeah, he's decent enough. He'll do a job for us. Good mentals, decent physicals, good technicals in some areas, some bits he needs to work on. But yeah, I think he's a good centre-back to have in on loan for the season, and then maybe we can see an upgrade there. So completing a completely new back 4, I should say, is Valente Carrera, who's 22-year-old Argentinian international, signed from Manchester United for a hefty fee, 53 million. He was our record for a little bit of time before Cabrusi came in. Started at River Plate, went to Manchester United, and then we've signed him. We played 7 times for United, so they've done well. But he's now valued at 104 to 132 million. I think he's a decent wing back. He's going to be playing as an inverted wing back for us. First touch is good, very good tackling as well. Anticipation, really good decisions, teamwork, and his physical is really, really impressive. Stamina, pace, acceleration, agility, all very high. Natural fitness as well. Going to be very important wing back for us, in ahead of Soppy at left back. So we have options on the full back positions now, which we didn't have last season. Midfield, it's Buena and Wilkinson are there. Wilkinson's going to move to be the deep lying playmaker, Buena as the advanced playmaker on the left side of the tree. And then a new signing in on loan from Sheffield United. It's Luke, ready to rumble. He's in on loan for the season. He'll probably be made permanent though at the end. Decent midfielder, I have to say. Going to be playing as the advanced playmaker on attack for us. And if we look, he's good dribbling, good first touch, good passing, good vision. His mentals and physicals really good. And as I said, he's in on loan. We're paying his wages and a loan fee. I forget what the loan fee is. It's 1.5 million. Yeah, loan fee. And I think I'm going to just check. Is there a optional future fee of 26 million for Luke Rumble? He will be very good for us this season. As I said, Gonzalo moves in to play as the number 10 really. He's on the attacking midfielder. We want him in that sort of hole there behind the two strikers, dictating the play. He's going to be really important for us. He's keeping to improve. He's world class now, 21. Really is the player we're building this team around. Up front, Brayton Diaz is up there. He'll start alongside another signing. He broke our club record at the very start of the summer, and it is Benjamin Sesko up front for us. This is a big signing for us. I think he could score a lot of goals for us up front. Really good finishing, good composure, very good physicals with that jump and reach of 18 at 6'4". He could be a really massive player for us. Brought him from Sporting. We brought him from Red Bull Leipzig. He was on loan at Sporting. I'm confusing myself there, but yeah, 46 million for Sesko. I think he's going to be really good for us this season. And that's the starting 11. Quickly go through players who have signed who are on the bench. First up, Nicolas Rougier, a French midfielder, in on a free transfer from Inter Milan. Really good, I think a pretty decent backup to have for us in midfield. You can see there, decent enough technicals. His passing's really good. Work rate is good. Flair, good physical spelling. Really good backup to have in. Decent enough wage. In on a free. Could sell him for a profit maybe at the end of the season as well. He started Inter Milan. He went to Huddersfield. Inter Milan. He made only a few appearances, so he's with us now on a free. Next up is another Italian, and this is one of two players we bought from Sassuolo this season, and it is Simone Sure, who is a centre back. Look, he's not going to be first choice, second choice, third choice even. He is very much an option to play across the back four. He's decent enough. We haven't paid massive money for him. We paid 2.6 million. He was on loan at Stoke last season in the Championship, so yeah. But he's an option to play at centre-back if we need it. Next up is a non-loan player from Nantes in France. It is Gianluca Bossio, an American international. He's a midfield option, really, on loan, just to give us options in midfield when we can rotate throughout the season. We have the Conference League to deal with as well this season, so he's a good option in midfield. Next up, it's the second of those players we bought from Sassuolo, and this one could be much more potential in his to grow. He could be a leading La Liga player according to our scouts. Good first touch, good passing, good technique. Few areas to work on maybe in the mentals and physicals, but yeah, he could be a decent player if he grows. Didn't play much for him either. 10 million for him for Sassuolo, and we could sell him for a profit at the end of the season or even next season. Next up, final signing of the summer is this man. It's Hans-Jörg Ollerschmidt, who is a backup striker at the moment, but if his potential grows, he could be a really good signing for us. Look at that jump and reach of 16 at 6'6". That's a huge option off the bench for us. Good finishing, good composure, very good off the ball, very good technique. If he continues to develop, he could be a really good signing. So we signed him from Bayern Munich for 15 million. He is now valued at, let's go back to him, he is now valued at 32 to 35 million on a good wage of 75,000 a week. Yeah, he's injured at the moment. He had a really good pre-season. He scored 7 goals in pre-season. So yeah, that is our squad changes over the summer. I'd like to know in the comments, let me know what you think of our signings. Are you excited about them? Do you think we overspent on some of them? That is possible. We may have done that because we were up against a lot of Saudi clubs this summer who actually signed a couple of our players. But yeah, we may have overspent on one or two players. But I think we've developed the squad. We've reduced the age of the squad, and wage bill is reduced as well. And hopefully we're going to have a good season. And it all starts now against Alaves. So here we are at home for the first game of the season. The new tactic there, the new formation. Is Gonzalo going to be as good as I hope he is in that role? Taking on Alaves, who I said coincidentally were the first team we took charge of Villareal against. We bet them 3-1 at home in that game. We scored twice inside 2 minutes to start my time here in charge. I take that again right now today. We're great to start the season with a win. get up and running and challenge hopefully for that. Top 4 is the aim, I think, for this season. We've got to try and get into the Champions League if we're going to build a title winning squad. First highlight here coming 27 minutes into the game here in the rain, and it's a corner kick for us. It'll be Wilkinson to take it. Can we strike from a set piece here? Plenty of big men in the team now. Wilkinson whips it in, it's headed, it's a penalty given, is it? We're going to VAR. Have we got a penalty here? It looked like Wanlu was fouled, and the referee is going to VAR. We're waiting to see. It's a penalty kick and a chance to take the lead here, and I think it will be, should be Diaz to take it, I'd say. I didn't say it. Yeah, Brennan Diaz to take it, and he's got his first of the season. There's maybe doubts about his starting spot with Alderschmidt playing so well in pre-season, but Diaz gets the role up front. He takes a chance from the penalty spot, and we're ahead now. It's a really coolly taken penalty from him. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and we're 1-0 up. Free kick here for Alaves right on the edge of the box. They go for goal, and Jorgensen happy to let it go over. Goal kick for Alaves. They take it short, and we will try and press up on them. That's one thing we're trying to do, is win the ball higher up the pitch and then control the game from there. Here's Sainz for them though. Crossfield ball is played in now, and they play that really quickly. And have they opened us up now? It looks like it back out to Sainz on this wing. Is he going to get a cross in? He is. Can we get it clear? We can't. Jorgensen, oh, what a brilliant save. Got a hand down, tips it around the post. We were opened up a little bit too easily there, but Jorgensen saves us, and that's why I was happy enough to keep him as our number 1. He's a pretty solid goalkeeper for us. In it comes, headed clear by Gonzalo. It'll fall back to an Alaves player. Did he stay onside? Ball comes into the box. It's headed clear again. Oh gee, we're not doing great defending here. And Sainz to the edge of the box, back to the far post. Plenty of space, and Alex Buena wins it back and ends the attack. Half time here, we go in 1-0 up. That Diaz penalty separating the sides. It's been 50-50 in terms of chances created. Our penalty pushing up that XG story, but we have had a little bit more of the ball. We just need to keep going in the second half. I'm going to tell them not to get complacent. Wilkinson doesn't like that, but he'll be happier now. And we're into the second half here. We're 1-0 up. Can we get our first win of the season? Corner kick here. Alex Buena to take it. 57 minutes gone. We got a penalty from a corner kick in the first half. Can we get something from this one? In it comes. It's headed up in the air. Falls to Gonzalo. Sesko! Yes! Benjamin Sesko is up and running. The big summer signing has got his first goal for Villareal, and that's what we want to see. Him getting on the score sheet lots this season. Comes from a corner kick from Buena. It was just headed up in the air. Gonzalo read it though. Heads it across it back in. And Sesko with the header to put us 2-0 up. Alaves on the attack here. They try and play around. Here's David for them. Into Montera. In towards an attack here. And they look to come. Get themselves back in the game almost right away from that goal. In comes the cross. It's knocked down. Moreira has it. Takes the shot. Gets the goal. Oh, that's disappointing. Concede almost instantly after going 2-0 up. And now we have a game on our hands because Alaves are back in it. And they are a sticky team at times, Alaves. But we bet them twice since I took charge last season. Looked like we're going to do it again here when we went 2-0 up, but now they're right back in it. He had plenty of time here. We didn't really close them down. Jorgensen couldn't do anything about it. Just shy of the hour mark. It's 2-1. It's Buena with a free kick here. He's going to clip it into the box. Can we win it in the air? It's headed down. Back to Diaz. Wilkinson on the edge of the box trying to get space for a shot. Goes back to Carrera. And he will look for options here into Wilkinson. Montero. Back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson forced all the way back. He's going to have to go to Jorgensen, I'd say, is he? Looking for support here. And he has to go back to the keeper. Not many people making themselves available for the pass there. Here's Cabrusai, that record signing from Real Madrid. He plays it down to Diaz. Diaz looking for a runner. He has one here in Wanlu. Wanlu, the right back. Cross it towards Sesko. Sesko! Oh, straight at the keeper. Good chance there for Benjamin Sesko. It was offside though. Wanlu here with a throw in down to Rumble. He picks it back to Wanlu. Wanlu gets to the byline. He's going to get across, and he is. Alex Buena is there, but it's over his head. It'll fall back to Carrera. He will retain possession for us, looking for support. Back to Montero. Has plenty of options. Here's Rumble. Cabrusai into Gonzalo. Oh, Gonzalo, poor ball to Rumble, but we get it back. Good from Rumble there, just to get a foot in. Gets back possession. Wanlu takes on his man. Good run from the right back. Wanlu, can he get a cross in now? He can. Sesko's there. Oh, what a miss. Oh, Sesko should have buried that. Kick for Alaves. They take it short in their box. Can we press up and win the ball back? It's Ortiz for them. They play it into midfield, back to their centre back. We're trying to push up and put them under pressure, and they have forced them long. Now can we win it? We can. Cabrusai down to Carnival, who's come on for his debut. Into Carrera now. Sesko looking for options, plays it out to Andrich, who's come on for Wanaloo. Plays it through. Gonzalo makes the run. Gonzalo! Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, that's another terrible miss. Gonzalo with a free kick here. 10 minutes to go. He plays the shot to Rougier, who's come off the bench. He takes the shot. He's got a goal. Debut goal for Nicolas Rougier. The free signing from Inter Milan makes a huge impact off the bench. and that should seal a 3-1 win for us. Gonzalo picked him out with a clever free kick. He composed himself here, takes the shot, fires it through load of bodies. Keeper gets a hand to it, can't keep it out, and we are 3-1 up. Carrera here with the ball to Wilkinson, into Gonzalo in that gap we want him to be playing. Here's Diaz out to Andrich, who has lost his spot at right back to Wanlu, and he plays it into Gonzalo, who couldn't retain possession there. We need him to be better than that. And now Alaves are going to come on a counter-attack. We're into injury time, 5 minutes to be played. Here's Peter for them. He plays it back to Larson, and he cuts it back in, and they're going to try and create a shot here. Here comes though, shot is in. Jorgensen gets down, pushes it out just about for the corner, and Alaves looking threatening late on here. And now we just need to get rid of this corner out of the box and see out injury time and get an opening day win here to start off our season. In it comes, it's headed over. Never looked threatening, that header. Never looked like it was going to stay on target. Waiting for the final whistle to go. And yeah, it's going to go. We have 2 minutes left of injury time. We are going to win the game unless we collapse mightily here. But yeah, it's been a good, decent first day performance. Here's Gonzalo. Can Sesko get a second goal? He missed a great chance. Oh, falls. Here's Sesko. Yes! 2 goals for Benjamin Sesko. He could have had a hat-trick only for that terrible miss. He puts us 4-1 up. He's already repaying that fee we paid to RB Leipzig. And he could be really important for us this season. Ball won back here by Gonzalo. Played it on to Sesko, who looked like he made a mess of the chance. Comes back to Gonzalo, who's tackled. Falls to Sesko. He fires home. We're 4-1 up. We're starting the season really well. We're waiting for the full-time whistle now. Great debuts for so many players. And yeah, positive signs for the season. We look a lot more fluid than last season on the ball, which is good to see. Sometimes we look very stodgy in possession. But yeah, we're looking a lot better this season. And now, can we just keep it up in the remaining of the season? It's going to be very important. Here's Robert off the bench into Rougier, who got that goal on his debut. Carrera infield. And there is the full-time whistle. We've started with a 4-1 win. A really good performance. 2 for Sesko, 1 for Diaz, 1 for Rougier. 3 points on the board. So there we go, a perfect start to the season. We're in second place after 1 game played, level on points with Real Madrid, and only behind them on goal difference, and ahead of Barcelona on goal difference. So yeah, really good start to the season. Lots of positives to enjoy from that first game. In terms of the next episode, we're going to come back for our first meetings of the season with the big 2 here in Spain. We're going to take on Real Madrid on the 1st of September, and then 2 weeks later, after a game against Real Betis, we're going to take on Barcelona at home. So 2 home games against the big clubs. Can we see how much we've improved from last season? If you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and people are enjoying the videos. Don't forget to leave any feedback you have on the summer signings in the comments. Always look forward to hearing what you think of the business we have done. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. It really helps the channel to grow and helps you catch every video that's posted. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing will make sure you get the notification. There's also a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything that's happened so far. And until the next episode, please take it easy.